Yourself, Alice, just talk about some of the views, obviously, how women come into that quite young.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just should I talk about my involvement with the school in this house? Would that be
I'm just going to get the views and then come back to you about interaction. If we just, sorry Martin, if we just talk about Katie and Stephanie's views, am I right, it'd be right to say that they're extremely anxious about the current involvement with children's special service. Yeah.
And Stephanie did mention to me that things at the moment at home are a bit difficult due to arguments happening around the involvement of professionals and the situation.
One of the points I have to draw from that, Andrew, and Mark, and it could be related to other family members, is that obviously it is distressing, it is difficult.
Of course it is. Oh, aye.
But obviously young people don't actually
Understand.
need to know what's going on. Obviously they've been exposed to quite a high level of discussion in the family home, and that's inappropriate, and they need to be safeguarded from that.
Of course they do.
That's what meets
I agree,
needs. So I have to put that down.
Well, we're going to find out. That's what we're here for.
Regardless, Mark, what is the cause?
Social services. That's the problem in the first place.
Social work service have received a referral, and they have, as I said to you prior to the meeting, have a duty of care to all young people. So if they receive a referral, they have wherever they receive a referral. I'm not going to go into this referral was received.
We'll find information out.
Andrew's mental health issues, and
which were thrown out of court. Thrown out. Completely. Remember, I've been in a nut house, love.
But he wanted his feelings taken out, the dentist didn't like. That's
all it's about.
I'm not disputing that. If you let me finish. Children's social work service have a job to do, and that is to complete an assessment.
Well, do it.
Okay? Right. Now, I'm going to finish this because at the end of the day, I think a point needs to be made. At the end of the day,
at the end of it,
an assessment,
point it.
They need to complete their assessment. Okay, and that includes looking at any risks or concerns for the children. That's their job. That's their duty of care. Okay?
But risks.
That's not their fault. They've received a referral. It's factual. The referral's been received, and they need to follow it up and look at all the issues and concerns. Listen, Matt.
All the statements.
Involved.
All the allegations. I want it all.
Yeah. As adults,
no hiding.
No hiding.
Regardless of what issues.
I ain't regarding nothing. I want the allegations, the piece of paper, who's writters, in front of me now, and let's have it over and done with. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm making sure all these know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good.
We're all aware of that. But whether you've got those upsets or not, and whether you think it's not, no one's saying it's your fault the referral's been made. The referral has been made.
Good.
And that needs to be investigated.
Yeah.
Just because you feel it's somebody else's fault and not yours as adults, and that's happening, doesn't give you the right to expose your children and your family to emotional distress by arguing over it. Okay?
We don't argue over it.
Yeah, obviously
we have before, until we've got it clear, you go.
You weren't there. Have you know there's been arguments?
I'm being told from the children that that's what they're witnessing in the home environment, arguments between the
well, we're on specific times, dates, places these arguments took place.
Yeah.
You generalise, that's what you do.
It's not, but it doesn't matter when it's...
Of course there's been arguments. Not disputing, there haven't been arguments.
Arguments in any family. There's never any arguments in your family. Not one. Just let them get on.
Okay. Martin, if I come back to yourself, can I just talk about any difficulties or issues that you have or positives that you have in relation to communication with the family?
Mr. Harrison, on a number of occasions over the past year, when he's made contact with school, I would say has shown quite extreme or erratic behaviour.
If you've noticed, I've been in nut house before, right, and I had my fillings out and I feel 10 times better now. In fact, 1,000,000 times better.
I had a lot of
On top of the world, in fact.
about issuing detentions. He wouldn't allow.
It's against law, it's just prisoner of war camp, that.
He wanted to give an explanation of the law, which I sent him a copy of that, with the relevant sections. What school wasn't not allowed to do, but he refused to do that, quoting things from
Bygone era.
the Victorian era,
Yep.
faults of the Conservative government from the 1980s.
Yep.
And
I've read law now, see that, right?
reason, I think
Yeah.
would be a word.
But remember, he had amalgam fillings in it that were giving me bad headaches and pains in my face and made me
There's
feel
also
absolute
issues
crap.
presented
So-
to reception and made inappropriate comments and gestures, which meant that we
Didn't like me.
with the principal or vice principal only.
Yeah.
Don't like it because you speak your mind.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Mr. Housen, so you did attend review day, did come to school and attend review day for Stephanie, Katie in June, I think it's end of June, did attend. But in that meeting, you said you could read, and I said I would offer to read that for you, and you said you had read it. You made
Yeah, no, I'm dyslexic. It's just hard to understand it. With being dyslexic, it jumbles up, and it's dyslexic thinking, oh yeah, I come to myself, but it's like under pressure you start, and I start stuttering and get agitated and a bit frustrated, and it's just one of them things. No, that's irrelevant. That's an elephant, is that? That's under mental health.
You feel like a lot of the problems that have been talked about when you were still in a significant amount of pain from your teeth, yeah?
No, not at all. That's under the mental health. You read all that in my mental health thing.
No, but you just said that was before when I was in a lot of pain from the teeth. Everybody was pain.
Yeah, my teeth were hurting like hell, yeah. No. I didn't know what it was. I went to doctors. I had, what is it?
Constant pain.
Constant pain in my teeth. We just like pains. And
First he agreed to take him out, and then he went back.
on his word.
No.
No.
This is as simple as that.
I didn't ever go. I just asked him to take them out. Simple as.
Can I just read this out, Alice? Did you get an opportunity to
Yeah, I did just go through it.
about having an advocate?
No, I didn't get the opportunity to talk about that. I did forward the advocate service, basically would be able to do that without consent.
Oh,
In
good.
relation
You get no consent from me, so no. I'll go and find that. What was that? Write it down, love, please, and tell me who it is. No, I want that, what you just said, written down.
I highlighted in the video plan.
My way of signing.
Because it was said
No.
by Mark that you have dyslexia and therefore
Yeah.
you can't read all information
Yeah.
in your own right on your own.
Right.
You had a right to somebody to support you in reading all written information and responding to all information in your own right. Separate
When
and
is that?
independent from because it means that you don't have to rely on anybody else, Mark, your mum, anybody. It means that somebody can assist you in reading documentation in your
Oh,
own
yeah.
right.
Well,
And
my
responding in
mum,
your own right.
You weren't even there.
I want there. Yeah, I didn't agree to know that. Write us that name, what you've just put, or where I can get that information from, please, if you don't mind.
It's the advocate service.
Advocate service. Advocate service of what?
For adults.
For adults, yeah. And they'll give me information about all this.
No. What they are, they offer support. They offer
Oh, is that?
documents.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I thought you meant you went to. That's all right.
She asked me to contact the advocate service to enable some support with reading the documents. But they
Right.
were able to offer the service without your consent.
Yeah.
And you were willing to work with yourself, so I have a conversation with you around that.
Yeah.
That's what we was discussing.
The allegations about me and my mum. That's all I'm bothered about.
Yeah.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
That's all we're here for, really.
Yeah, that's it.
Bit of gossip over it again.
In relation to that. Okay. Can I come to looking at health and development? If we look at Harry first.
Yeah. First of all, he's fully immunised, standard all appointments. The health visitor who was seeing him initially retired in 2013. But I did meet with Sarah and Harry for a 3-month review. No developmental issues whatsoever. Sarah did say that she felt down at times. particularly when Harry was crying in early evening. There was
And that's just a kid.
support, from the nursery nurse around weaning. Harry had an ear, nose and throat issue.
Yeah, and we took him into hospital and they were going to have a...
on his right nostril really to sort of clear things.
No, they took him in, they put him under and said we're not going to operate on his throat because it'll grow out of it. His larynx at the back was a bit too big for his throat, and they just says we're not going to operate it. It ain't an issue at the moment, just keep an eye on him. So I stayed up 24/7 for about 4 months looking after him, which, you know, that's what you do when you're a dad.
Yeah, and I think there were issues around, just some health around eating, because he was delayed.
He couldn't eat because of that. Yeah.
So Alison Manson, a nursery nurse in our team, gave us support, and she came out 3 times.
Yeah, she came out,
Developmentally, no issues at all. We get 10 months review. So from a development point of view, it was fine. It was just these nursery nurse. There were just before his, I think it was. Well, it was actually September 2011, so there was about 16 months. When coming out with the Sarah had expressed concern around. I suppose it was 1 or 2 things that happened when Harry was in your care. Around when I think he was soldering in the garage and a spark had flown.
Oh yeah, well, welding, and he come round and he saw a little spark go on the floor and he picked it up with his finger like that and he went, oh, and get on you. So I took him out of the garage, that's all. There was no abuse in that, it was just kids being nosy.
Yeah.
When they were 2 years old.
Around the same age, he was actually came home from work and he was sitting on the curb outside.
Who came home from work?
Well, she came home from somewhere and found him on the curb.
Sarah did?
Yeah, Sarah did.
Yeah, and if you noticed, yeah, that's to say, well, if you noticed, if you go to our house, you put a lock on the gate. Because little sods, no, and we walked it, yeah. Oh yeah, no, we actually had put a bolt on the gate because he could walk, and when I'd making a drink and making his snap or whatever, he got out of the house, where are you?
Who saw him on
and then
just...
Sarah did.
No, you're saying...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Emma Shields, it was a conversation that she had with Sarah.
Emma Shields, yeah.
Emma Shields saw him, or Sarah saw him?
Sarah talked to Emma, who was a family outreach worker. Because the children's centre was giving Sarah, and they did visit you after.
Yeah, they've come a few times.
Family were on outreach and they had fortnightly visits.
To make sure everything went all right.
Last time, Sarah
She was quite open.
Well, it says in my statement at home that them two found him when they come visiting on thing. I went out and picked him up and says I'll have to put a lock on the door and walk in. That's what I'm sure it said on my other statement, like, but I'll find out when I get home. It's alright, it was just...
And the only other thing was that at that time, the 3 things that she passed on to Kelly, who's officer at the time, was that one of the children had a leg fracture.
Oh, what, Sarah put this forward?
Sarah mentioned it, yeah.
Sarah who?
Harry's mum. Children's
She's mentioned she never went, oh, yeah, and that was...
And also that at that time...
Oh, were they now?
Services were involved. That's
No, when we went to hospital, I says, I did it, me, right? And when I went to pick the stuff up, they came back and they were grilling her. And I said, excuse me, what did it? If you've all to say it, ask me about it. And they went, oh. And I told them exactly what happened, how it happened, when it happened, and why it happened. And that was it. So get that statement from them and bring it forward, and much appreciated.
You know, we just allow a minute to catch up. Yeah.
I hope you're writing what I'm putting down as well, because I want a copy of that before I leave.
You won't get a copy of that.
Oh, right, is that? Yeah, so you can make up some more crap. So can I ask who made these allegations up about me and my band then, while we're all here in front of the public before you go on?
Somebody must have seen something.
Somebody must have said something.
We've been charged,
right?
Not charged, but alleged, all these things. Somebody must have seen them, right? That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's what we spoke about already.
No, saying, right. Right.
We've got something on all of us.
Saying that about me and my mum,
Happening.
my mum's in there and I'm going to bring her in afterwards